Hey guys, today I'm going to be hopefully teaching you how to 360 flat. So I'll start off with like a little intro. I wore shin pads and knee pads when I learned these. These are optional if you want or you don't want to wear them. I mean, I know they get in the way sometimes, but it definitely boosted my confidence into going faster and spinning. You want to have a lot of bike control. Definitely be more confident in tricks that are harder than a 180. I guess I'll show you a few of those right now. Next, you want to have flat 180s really good. Not like these ones that I'll show you as well. And you don't want to sink the people that are airing quarter pipe like you see. Okay, so you definitely want to get 180s a lot cleaner than that. Like, get them really clean to the point where you can probably fakie really long.
Dude, how do you fakie that long?
Like these again. Okay, so basically some of my friends, they just learned them up little wedges at the little school's parking lot. You can do that, or you can learn them just like me, just go for it flat, which I'll show you that clip of me doing like my first 360. It was really ugly, and I didn't even keep my head turned, so. Okay, next, you definitely don't want to be riding in slippery conditions like in the rain, because you're going to slip out most likely, and you're probably going to get hurt, and that's not going to be fun. I found out that there's basically two ways of learning. There's like a 360 tire tap, which is basically like a 180 and then you tap your back tire to spin a 360 rotation. I guess that helps because it gives you the feel for a full 360. But how I learned them was like a 270 kind of method. I just kept trying to spin as hard as I can to do a 360, but I would always land 270, and yeah, it didn't really work out as much as the 360 tire tap. Other than that, it took me 5 months of just fooling around trying to spin them, and another 1 month of full commitment to spinning the whole 360. After I learned them, it took me another 2 months to finally dial in where I could actually keep rolling after the spin. So again, I'll probably show the same clip, but here's a before and after when I learned my threes. So as you can see, it's like really ugly, and then it just turned out to be better, I guess, and I can finally roll forward. Alright, now to the actual tips, I guess. So I would recommend going at a light jogging pace. It's a really comfortable pace that I found learning. So when you go too slow, it's less scary, but it's definitely harder to spin because you don't have that forward momentum pushing you throughout the spin. But if you ride faster, it's a lot easier to spin, but it's definitely more scary because if you don't land right, you might also get hurt. And then you can see that I carve really sharp, quick, and a really small turn, I guess, rather than a really long and round carve. And carving really sharp definitely gives you a good pop that would assist you on spinning. I carve about 10 degrees, which at that point it'll give me the pop to pull up my front wheel to 90 degrees-ish. And then after that 90 degrees, I suck up my back end as hard as I could, and then my tire lifts off, and then I basically just spin the 270, which makes me land the 360, if that makes any sense, because I'm only carving 90 degrees. And then you definitely want to make sure that you keep your back end sucked up as soon as your back wheel lifts off the ground. That is key because that's what gives you the clearance to spin the whole 360. And keep your head turned. I'm not even joking. I never thought that I would say this because I never really kept my head turned on my spin tricks until I was dialing in my 360s. Like, I used to just spin 180 and then look back, and then my whole body would make my bike go all weird and land the 360, but then I wouldn't be able to move. So once I started committing to keep my head turned, then I actually landed it, and it was the coolest thing ever because I finally was able to ride away from it clean. So yeah, I mean, that's all the tips I have for you guys. I can't really like include anymore because it's really hard to explain how to 360. It just takes a lot of effort and energy and commitment to land this trick. I mean, it just takes a long time, but I hope this how-to at least gave you some confidence to trying this. And yeah, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments or just inbox me or something. If you would give this video a like or just subscribe to my channel, that would help me a lot. And thank you. Later.